So recently I got a comment asking if I could do a little showcase of all my different sketchbooks to see all my different drawings, and I thought that was a cool idea. This is actually going to be a second take on the video because the first one was way too long, so I'm going to just show a couple seconds of each page. Maybe on some drawings I'll talk a bit more about them. In this book here, it is actually an older high school book, but this drawing and a couple of the ones I'm going to show you aren't from high school. I just needed something to draw on, and my old high school sketchbooks had some paper left, so there's some newer artwork mixed in with some older stuff. So here's Venom. Got a Thor here. The upside down kiss. I enjoyed this Leonardo a lot, but I couldn't make the rest of the turtles look as good. And this was going to be a start to a Venom. That's pretty much all I want to show for this sketchbook. The rest is just older high school work, and it's not really good, so I'm gonna move on to the next book here. So starting off, we got Mr. Sinister here, and then Spider-Man Lizard. I'm a fan of this one. I am pretty proud of this drawing. I think the likeness is fairly good to the actor. I'm forgetting his name, but Anakin and Darth Vader here. I think that's a cool one. Some of the different live-action Jokers, a unfinished, unproportionate Thor, Wolverine and Sabretooth, this Apocalypse here. This is a recreation of some comic art. Wolverine there, some X-Men, never got finished, and nothing. Got a cool picture of Daredevil here. This was going to be a chameleon having his face ripped off, and there's going to be Spider-Man here, although I never finished it. But I still kind of like the direction I was going to go with it. It's Leonardo, Raphael. This is one of my favorites. Got a pretty cool looking Venom here. Shredder fighting all the turtles. Cutting Donnie's bow in half and slicing Mikey and his nunchuck there. Got us a mermaid underwater, and right behind that we got the devil. So that's something. This is a pretty cool idea. Just Spider-Man chilling behind the two robbers here. Got Yoda. This one would have been cool. I finished that. Just all the different turtles from different time periods. This is a very 2007 inspired turtle here. I actually really like the 2007 designs. And this is what I drew when I broke my hand. I broke my hand here, and I was trying to draw with my left hand. Got a new 52 Joker here. He's cut off his face and he's wearing it like a mask. Another drawing of my left hand trying to draw. Got all the turtles here in the back alley. There's Wolverine. It is Prison Mike. And then there's the Hulk punching the shit out of the Abomination. This is a cool one. I'm a big fan of this piece. I like this one. This is a pretty cool Deadpool piece as well. I am a fan of all the different like wrinkles and textures in his mask. This was for an art project. One of my favorites here is the Heath Ledger Joker. This is the best version of Heath Ledger Joker I've ever drawn, and this is it for me. Got a bunch of the different horror characters and slashers. And we got a actually scary Mike and Sully. We got Bane here from The Dark Knight Rises. And we have this absolute unit of a Hulk. My goodness, we got us a very fucking unproportionate She-Hulk. And then there's nothing behind that one. Here's Raph and Casey. This is another one of my favorites. We got Ghost Rider here. Then we got Planet Hulk, or King Hulk, I'm forgetting. And then there's Bruce Banner turning into the Hulk. This is another one of my favorites. It's from The Dark Knight Returns in the Tunnel of Love. It's the Batman punching the shit out of the Joker here. This was an unfinished Bat Family project. This is a different angle from the Dark Knight scene. We have a really hardcore Scooby-Doo gang in a zombie apocalypse setting. I like the ball and chain that I gave Velma. Very stylized looking Joker here. Got a pretty mean looking Spider-Man here. Got a pretty dope looking Scarecrow. Got a side view of Spawn. It's a very alien looking version of Venom. Got Spider-Man here in the light of the helicopter. We got some edgy drawing right here. Here we got a Kraken that's like ripping his boat apart. There's a bunch of all the crewmates in the water there. Got this plane. Okay, I'm like, if you know, you know. This is dope. Got this piece here. And this is actually a very early design of the comic book character that I'm creating. I started this back in high school, and there's a very early version of the comic book that I'm going to be remaking. So you can look out for that. So there's a lot smaller of a sketchbook here, and this is some like Joker madness piece that I did. Just Joker's mindset and all the different personalities he has, and just like his utter insanity. I think it's a cool idea for a piece. Here we got the Shredder shredding. There's a caked up Venom here. There's a little rough sketch of a robot. And got the nanotech robot from the 2003 Ninja Turtle series. And then we have another Venom piece, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's all I've done for this little booklet here. So this is the start of a new booklet, and I would say this might have been me at like maybe 14 to 15 years old. This is a dope piece. Got Leo in the sewer here. Just killing joke here. I know I'm turning the pages quite quickly, but I have a lot of drawings, and this takes up a lot of space on my phone because I do all these videos still on my phone. Got the Batman 2004 Joker. I personally enjoy the design. This is a cool piece too. Got a bunch of different Jokers. And this here is actually in an interview with Mark Hamill. Someone asked him to do the Joker saying he is Luke's father, and like how that scene would go out. so I just made it into a little comic strip here. Got another Leonardo, it's Rogue, 2003 Leo, there's a Dark Leo here, got Raph losing his shit, pretty dope Green Goblin actually, Spider-Man Homecoming, and then a pretty dope looking Thanos. Again, this is still an older book, maybe 15. Got a beaten up Leonardo here. McFarlane Venom. And Deadpool with Wolverine's hand. Kind of animated Harley Quinn. And the Joker. This is one of my favorite designs for the Joker. A not as good Heath Ledger Joker. Dark Knight Returns. Another one. Another one. Some beefed up Castle Crashers. This one's pretty cool. It's, if you angle it like this, it looks like there's a hole in the page there. I think that's pretty dope. This is a very young age version of Venom, and you're gonna see in my newer pieces how much I've improved. And this was gonna be just some dark demon turtles or something like that, but I never got around to finishing it. And here we got a beaten up Punisher. There's Weapon X Wolverine here, and then I redid that beaten up Leo. So I've got a group shot here with all the boys. And this is one of my favorites, is the Batman versus Clayface. I put so much time and detail into like all the little mud details. Bruh. I went hardcore. Oh, these little clay details. Here's an unfinished drawing with all the turtles in it. This is actually the cover for my comic book that I'm working on. And this is actually a recreation from one of those old 80s or 90s Ninja Turtle coloring books. So I think that's a pretty cool piece as well. Here is another drawing for the comic book character I'm working on. And this was going to be the Hulk trying to lift Mjolnir, but I never got around to finishing it. So on this book here, I just got a bunch of different stickers from Marvel and Ninja Turtles. And on the back here, there's a bunch more stickers as well. And the first drawing we got in here is the Wolverine. It's kind of put a bunch of blow holes and stuff in them. We have the Devil just shredding on guitar that's in fire. So that's cool. Got Spider-Man here lifting up a bunch of debris. Got the Wolverine. Got a Hulk here. Got Spider-Man here, and I was trying to get like the reflection of himself in the building he was standing on. And here we got a Stan Lee piece. Got the Hulk here. This is one of my favorites. I like this Raphael drawing a lot. Another unfinished group of turtles. I'm a big fan of this piece. I like this Leonardo one a lot. Got an unfinished Donatello, and behind him is another unfinished Donatello with him disassembling a bomb. We got this big boy chowing down on an astronaut man, so that's dope. We got a very 2003 inspired looking Leonardo. Got the Hulk here smashing the shit out of the ground, and we got the Joker and Jason Todd in the background here. Unfinished Batman Beyond. Got Fan 4 stick here. It's an unfinished Scar. This is another one of my favorites. The Dark Knight Returns when he's fighting in the mud pit. Again, I put so much time into making all the little mud details. Just a bunch of different techniques and cross-hatching and just different little marks put into all the different mud. I like how the mud sits on the cape. Big fan of this piece. And then next up here, got a very cracked out Joker. Got a lion, which I'm never gonna get back to. I was doing all the little hairs, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that for the whole drawing. I'm not gonna do that. Deathstroke and Batman fighting here. Pretty dope looking Venom, but it's unfinished. Got a pretty mean looking Slash. We should get him in a movie. He'd be a pretty cool character to have. Big ass Bane. Mikey eating pizza. This was around Christmas time. I drew this a couple years back. Got Batman tied up, and then like Harley Quinn got mistletoe. Crowbars, a candy cane, like all wearing their hats. She's got the two hats. They put a hat on Batman. This is another one of my favorites. It's just such a Killing Joke looking comic book Joker, and I love it. Got a really dope group shot of the main Marvel heroes here. Got a pretty ticked off looking Superman. I'm pretty sure this was Jim Lee's art, if I'm not mistaken. And then here I got some Spider-Verse action going on. This would be pretty cool to put on a poster actually and put a lot more characters in it. Here's some of the different Spider people. If you can figure out who all of them are. And this is the start of the next book here. Got the Shredder. Pretty simple looking Casey Jones. Pretty ticked off Raphael. Pretty ticked off Casey Jones. And this would have been cool if I got to finish it. Got all the little baby turtles here. And Teenage Turtles when I was going to have a bunch of their allies and some of the villains up here. This is another one of my favorites here. The Donatello and Michelangelo, I think, look very accurate. Leonardo and Raphael, not as much, but they still look pretty good. It's just one of my favorite pieces. We got Chucky. Another Heath Ledger Joker. This one's not too bad. Another New 52 Joker. An alright looking Batman here. We got this very stylized, angular looking Joker and Batman. This was gonna be like a King Thor. We got another Hulk here. And we got Hulk taking out Superman and ripped Wolverine in half. We got a very dope looking Joker. I like this one a lot. This one here was actually just finger paint. I was just kind of bored one day and I made this. Got another Punisher here. Another Joker and Jason Todd, although I didn't really get too far into this one. A hella ripped Hellboy, my goodness. Got a Thanos here. Got a World War II Captain America. Got some of the Marvel heroes here, although I didn't finish it. Got a Raphael here. Bruh, we got some real cringe. Oh my goodness. Wolverine in the forest. Unfinished Venom. Seems to be a theme of just not finishing my drawings. Got a Wolverine. We got this guy. Got this guy. We got this guy. Huh. We got this guy. And we got this guy. Can't forget this guy. And here we got Darth Vader mowing his way down through a bunch of predators. Which I think that's a dope piece. And here we got the Sinister Six. And I'm a big fan of the way Mysterio turns out. Electro. I like this piece actually. It's a pretty good one. And we got a more accurate looking movie Thanos here. And I think that does it for the sketchbook. Got the Juggernaut here. Got Spider-Man on a rooftop. When the meme takes itself too seriously. Got Leonardo here. Pretty dope looking Scarecrow. I'm a big fan of this one. I put a lot of time in making all the little like potato sack or whatever kind of material he has on his head. It's a pretty dope looking Wolverine. I'm a fan of this one. This was a very like storage shell turtle facial expression inspired piece. We got Bane here ruining Batman's day. Got the Wolverine. This is pretty cool actually. It's just like some like knight kind of character, Viking. I just enjoy how he turns out. This is a pretty cool piece. I like this actually. We got Spider-Man chilling on a big ol' wanted Spider-Man poster, but again, didn't finish. We got the Wolverine screaming something. Our boy Ben Reilly. Now this is one of my like favorites of all time that I've done. It is just such a like comic looking Wolverine. Like I'm very proud of this one. Just I don't know, like when I think of Wolverine I think of this. Like I'm so proud of this one. And we got Raphael here. Got an ultimate Chad looking Hulk. Yeah, fucking this. Got the Batman here, big ol' arms and short ol' legs. This is pretty cool actually. I'm a big fan of how I did Spider-Man's like eyes on the mask. Just I don't know, something about how they're done. I like them a lot. And Spider-Man really pops in this piece. This was an unfinished Michael Bay Optimus Prime. He would be cool to come back to actually. I might just do that, but all the little specific details and stuff, it takes forever to do. But it looks pretty dope as is right now. I might get back to it. Donatello, that matches that Raphael a couple pages back. This is kind of cool, just different hand drawings of Wolverine here. I'm a big fan of this one. We got Ghost Rider transforming, like having his face all melt off and turn into the Ghost Rider. I think that's pretty cool. Just some different hand techniques and different lighting and stuff like that. That looks pretty dope. We got an unfinished Thor here. There's this man in this like apocalyptic kind of world, and he found a plant growing throughout all this like rubble. Pretty hardcore looking Joker. Got some edgelords over here. This would have been pretty dope to finish. I like the way I did the beak here, but never finished it. This is another one of my favorites. Got Wolverine with like half his face was ripped off. You can see where his hairline is and where it's at now, and his hair is trying to grow back as well, and it's like frayed over here, and it's got a bunch of bullet holes. And yeah, I think it's dope seeing like all the tissue and stuff, and like this metal skeleton underneath. Just think it's a dope piece. Another one of my favorites here is this Leonardo piece. I think it looks pretty dope. Again, another one of my favorites, this Donatello piece. It just something about the way he looks. It is like, I don't know why it makes me think of the video games, but it just, I love the way how it turned out. Another pretty dope piece here. We got Iron Man. Got like a Jim Lee inspired Wolverine. Got the Dark Knight Returns Joker after Batman threw all the batarangs at him. And here is a recreation of the Killing Joke scene, and I think it turned out pretty accurate. I'm a big fan of how it looks. Started the new book here with an unfinished Hulk, so we're starting off strong. Got a lot going on here. This streams Megadeth to me. I could definitely see that being an album cover. Or I think it is, and that was my inspiration for it. A pretty dope looking Shocker. I'm a big fan of this one as well. I like the way I made his suit look raised because of the material he has with it. It's a pretty cool looking Green Goblin. Again, maybe I should get back to this one. It'd be pretty cool. Got a Scuba Man here, getting into like the water. His oxygen tank is all the way up here or whatever. Got these creatures grabbing at him. I like this piece a lot. Okay. Dope looking Spidey. Unfinished Ninja. And this is another one of my favorites. The way that I worked the lighting and the shadows in this piece, it's just one of my favorites. This was going to be a collage of all the different Daredevil seasons, but again, unfinished. I see, yeah. Got the Joker here within Batman's cape. We got the Vision phasing through the page. Y'all can take in what you will. This was gonna be some like collage thing, but never got past this. This is kind of cool. Did a lot of cross-hatching in this here. Some like huge elephant man, pretty dope. Would you believe it? It's unfinished. This is a pretty dope piece. I like this Ghost Rider a lot. That's pretty cool. Another one of my favorites. I love the way Casey Jones and the Raffi look in this. And in another book, I have a piece similar to this because I try and make all the different turtles if I do like a singular drawing of a turtle. So y'all see that. Unfinished Donnie, although I don't know, something about his face, I kind of enjoy it. Now this was going to be the Mikey version of that previous Leonardo drawing, and I think Donatello's in this book as well, but I redraw them later on because they don't really fit in the same scale, or not scale but style for me. Wings here. That's a lion. Got not this. Got this skateboarder, kinda is like Rat Fink. I'm pretty sure that's the style I'm thinking of. See, here's the Donatello I was looking for, but they were kind of rushed almost because I wanted to have a whole set of the turtles, and I just not a fan really of how it turned out. This is another comic book one. They're not bad by any means, but I enjoy the newer ones. I do. And here is the redone Donatello, and I think it fits in the scale, not scale, fits in with style a lot more with the Leonardo drawing. I'm a big fan of how he turned out actually. And here's the Michelangelo as well. And again, I think it looks more accurate to the original Leonardo drawing. This is another favorite of mine. Got Two-Face here, and again, put a lot of time in the burnt half of them. And here is the Raphael to finish off that set of the turtles. They've been getting a bunch of arrows and stuff and fighting off the Foot Clan, and eventually I want to have prints of all four of them and line them all up together, and I think that'd be dope. And here is the Raphael version of that previous Donatello. Think it looks pretty dope. A hardcore looking Predator. I think that is very dope. Here's another cool one here. Got the Kratos. Took the head off of some like creature, but I think it looks pretty cool. And this is what I was talking about. I got different turtle here and the ally here as well. Got Metalhead and Donatello. And eventually I would like to do Leonardo and Usagi and Michelangelo and maybe Mondo Gecko or maybe Leatherhead or something. Or Splinter. Or April. April is probably a better known character than Mondo Gecko. That doesn't really look good. Hey, Sonny. What the fuck? Oh, that was pretty dope looking Wolverine. This was actually a commission that I did for someone. So if y'all wanna commission me, slide in my DMs on Instagram. It's another one of my favorites here. Tried something a bit different with all the watered down paint. I'm forgetting. There's like an actual name for it, but got Raphael in the trench coat. I don't really draw Raphael in the trench coat actually, so it's pretty cool as well. Very clean looking Spider-Man. Kind of drives me nuts that this arm is here, but still cool. This was a recreation of a 2003, I think it's Turtles Against Hate DVD. Got Leo and Donnie here. Another one of my favorites, pretty dope looking Raffi. Just different styles of turtle. They look pretty cool. Got Sandman here. I don't really do this with like in the background of the characters, but I think it looks pretty cool. It like fills up the page. So another recreation of the 2003 DVD. We got the Ultimate Ninja here. Got Bebop and Rocksteady sewn together into one big old goon. And here we got the Leonardo version of the previous Donatello and Raphael drawing. So I just got Michelangelo left to draw. These are pretty cool. I enjoy these. Take a main 80s character and put a bunch of 80s and 90s merchandise in the background. And just different like turtle media. Got the different versions of the Fugitoid here. Got the astronaut Raphael from the toys, and got like those board game pieces and stuff like that. Same here with the Slash drawing. I got that football Raphael, some of the action figures, Pez dispenser. Got a Slash's level from I think Turtles in Time. Got some of those old cards and like the turtle blimp going on here. Another Raph and Casey Jones. And another one in that style is Baxter Stockman here. I didn't really go too deep into different merchandise, but makes it a bit different than the others. On to the next book, boys and gals. I don't want to get canceled here. So starting off this book, got pretty dope looking Joker. Another one of my favorites. And we got nothing. Thanks for watching. I'm just kidding. The next drawing here, it is the Rise of the Ninja Turtles, but done in my own style, so there's a lot of cross-hatching and little details and stuff like that. We got a Joker that's been listening to way too much Korn. This dude is. This is a hardcore looking Joker. I spoke too soon, holy shit. Now this Joker, I don't even know. This says a lot about society, Batman. Got a pretty dope looking Venom. This is another one of my favorites here. This actually originally was going to start off as a Batman and Joker piece, and there's going to be the Joker holding Batman and a bunch of different versions of the Joker surrounding him. And it somehow turned into Venom and Spider-Man, so there's that. This is another one of my favorites actually. Just the Turtles, like different personality. It's got like rage and interest, joy, honor. They're all connected together with Splinter, and like there's a sewer grate in the back, and there's pizza, and there's just so much going on in this piece, and I love it. This is a cool one as well. Got the Hulk and then Bruce Banner's chained to him because they're like linked together. Another Joker and Jason Todd one here. This one's pretty dope as well. Another Scarecrow drawing. Very 90s looking. Casey Jones here, Metallica shirt, flannel. Heroes vs. Scum. Glasses Pain 101. Another cool piece here. Punisher putting a hole through someone's head. It's actually a couple different layers of paper in here. Very clean looking Spider-Man. Another one of my favorites. Very dope looking Venom. Just something about how his build is. It looks so cool. Again, another one of my favorites. I love the way this Bebop looks. So cool. And here's the Rocksteady to go with that Bebop. And I based these off of the Classic Collection figures and just kind of went with that. Here's a recreation of a older Turtles comic. We got a Wolverine here. Here's another one of my favorites. Just something about the way Electro and Spider-Man look. I like this one a lot. Got another Spider-Man. Another one of my favorites, Spider-Man in the Rain. I think it's a really dope looking piece. It's another very cool one. Got Leonardo all bloodied up. Another new 52 Joker, and my goodness, this man, he's went off the deep end. Got a very classic looking Batman. I like this one a lot. Got us a Harley Quinn. And a zombie Spider-Man. That's a pretty dope piece as well. Got another dope looking Batman. And the Black Suit Spider-Man here. And I think this was actually the comment. It was in the comment section of this video, I'm pretty sure, asking to do this video. So, you put me through this. And thank goodness we're on the last sketchbook here. A hardcore looking Casey Jones. A bunch of different Sonic illustrations. Another one of my favorites, a newer Raphael drawing, just him in the alley. Another Sonic. And my newest piece that I'm working on is just an actually hardcore looking Shrek. So, I think that'll be cool. There's also this Metallica piece here, which is just all the different albums put into one. Got Death Magnetic, I think it's Shove It Up Your Ass. It's supposed to be for Garage Days, Master of Puppets. Got Load and Reload kind of mixed together. The Black Album is a snake wrapping around Justice album here. Hardwired, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All logo, and Saint Anger. And I think that's all of the ones I got in here. But to keep this art video kind of like thorough, I'm gonna show you some of the posters and other artwork I got around my room. Here is a huge Ninja Turtle poster with a bunch of different characters on it. And I did the same thing here with Spider-Man characters. And here is a bunch of different heroes and villains put onto one poster here. Got a pretty dope looking Batman piece up here. Print of that one. And that's a piece my brother drew for me. And another piece my brother drew for me. And here is a Batman piece. And here is some Ninja Turtles. And I'm gonna grab that. And this is a huge Endgame poster with a bunch of different characters. Got the Avengers and Guardians, and the Black Order is up in the corner, and this Spider-Man, Giant Man in the corner. So that's a pretty dope piece as well. So that should pretty much be it. There's probably the odd little drawing from high school or whatever I didn't show, but it's most of the art that I wanted to show off. And if you are interested in seeing more of my art, I have a separate Instagram and YouTube channel called The War Comic Art. I do speed drawings on the YouTube channel, and I've done some exclusive drawings on that page that I haven't put on my Symbiote channel. I also have a bunch more pictures on my Noir Comic Instagram, where you can see a better look at some of these pictures here that I've drawn. And I think that should pretty much be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and you'll probably have to pause the video on the pictures here. Probably should have said that at the beginning of the video, but here I am, and I don't want to refilm it, so this is my second go at going through all my sketchbooks, and I really hope this one is it. And again, thank you for watching. It means a lot that y'all watch my videos, and yeah, I'm going to continue to draw, and thank you for watching. Layers?